And what better way to share my private thoughts than to broadcast them on the internet?
These are the movies that got us through the nightmare that is adolescence.
Is that what you kids are calling it these days?
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 favorite teen movies. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're taking a look at movies that speak to the teen in all of us.
But mostly I hate the way I don't hate you. Not even close. Not even a little bit.
Number 10, Bring It On. In most teen movies, cheerleaders are usually one-note caricatures, coming off as stupid, easy, and antagonistic.
Nice.
The opening scene of this cult classic parodies all the cliches we associate with cheerleaders. However, Bring It On also succeeds in humanizing this archetype, providing a better understanding of the cheer world.
Why do you have to be so mean? I'm just trying to do the right thing here.
At the center of everything is a plucky performance from Kirsten Dunst as Torrance, who shows her cheer squad that friendship, teamwork, and sportsmanship take precedence over winning.
Get lost, freak, or I'm gonna tell all your friends that you were at a cheerleading competition.
You wouldn't.
With sharp one-liners, a passionate spirit, and good cheer to boot, it's a comedy with all the right moves. Number 9, The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
We'd been a foursome for as long as I could remember.
This might at first sound like another cheesy chick flick, yet it's a surprisingly deep adaptation of Anne Brashare's novel, carried by 4 immensely talented actresses. Best friends Lena, Carmen, Bridget, and Tibby may go their separate ways over the summer, but they remain connected through a pair of pants that miraculously fits them all.
Call me crazy, but it's scientifically impossible that a pair of pants could fit me. And me. And me. And me.
While each girl faces her fair share of typical teen drama, they also confront many heavy issues regarding death, divorce, and virginity.
Is it really them you're afraid of? Or is it something else?
The more serious moments are balanced out with a lot of heart and humor. It's a coming-of-age story that fits with a wide range of young adults, much like the pants themselves.
We can just tell everybody that Carmen's Puerto Rican, and it never occurred to you that she might be built differently. Or that unlike you and your daughter, she has an ass!
Number 8, The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Tomorrow is my first day of high school ever.
When you're a freshman in high school, it's easy to feel like you don't belong anywhere. You're never alone, however, as there's always somebody else blending into the crowd with you. Charlie Kalmekis learns this valuable lesson in The Perks of Being a Wallflower, a smart, funny, and powerful adaptation of Stephen Chbosky's novel.
I would never do drugs. Never.
As he befriends seniors Sam and Patrick, Charlie sees that everyone has a right to the high school experience, be they popular or below average.
Look, my name is Patrick. Either you call me Patrick or you call me nothing.
He also finds that every teen has their inner demons, be it pertaining to bigotry, mental illness, or common insecurities. No matter what you're going through, it's a lot easier with a friend in your corner.
Creature
of the night.
Number 7, The Princess Diaries.
Stop daydreaming!
It's safe to say that most young girls have had a dream akin to one in which a distant relative comes for a visit and reveals that they're of royal descent. For 15-year-old Mia Thermopolis, this fantasy becomes a reality.
Me? A princess? Shut up!
Where most teens would leap at the opportunity to be a princess, Mia is reluctant at first.
Oh no, oh no, no, now you have really got the wrong girl.
Through the support of her friends and family though, she just might find the confidence to rule her kingdom. Thus ensues a charming ugly duckling story, carried by a star-making performance from Anne Hathaway. The presence of Julie Andrews also greatly helps, as one Disney legend passes the crown to future Mouse House royalty. Number 6, Easy A.
So here it is, part 1.
Ironically, this teen comedy is considered by many to be a better take on The Scarlet Letter than the 1995 film version with Demi Moore.
Cunningly contrived, my dear.
Easy A brings Nathaniel Hawthorne's literary masterpiece into the modern world, with a clever screenplay and a breakthrough performance from Emma Stone.
The shudder-inducing and cliched, however totally false account of how I lost my virginity to a guy at a community college.
As Olive Pendergast, Stone plays a 17-year-old virgin who tells one little white lie that snowballs into a big scandal.
Jesus tells us to love everyone. I mean, even the whores and the homosexuals, but it's just so hard.
Labeled the town tart, Olive decides to have some fun with her new status and discovers something about herself along the way. In addition to being endlessly witty, the film offers an important moral for every teenager. Whether you have sex in high school or not, it's nobody else's business.
Also, hugs not drugs, mess with the bull, get the horns, and any other cliches you can come up with.
Bye, Mr. Griffin.
Number 5, 10 Things I Hate About You.
So tell me about this dance. Was it hoppin'?
Yet another modern movie that borrows from a classic. 10 Things I Hate About You is the high school equivalent of William Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew. In this interpretation, the quote-unquote shrew is Kat, a teenage girl with no interest in dating.
Old rule out. New rule. Bianca can date. When she does.
When she inadvertently gets entangled in her little sister's love life, though, Kat winds up falling for bad boy Patrick. Despite its familiar tropes, this romantic comedy exceeded expectations, thanks to its quotable lines,
"The shit hath hitteth the fan,"
infectious soundtrack, and plenty of sincere moments.
I hate it when you make me laugh. Even worse when you make me cry.
It also helped jumpstart the careers of several cast members, including Julia Stiles, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and the late Heath Ledger.
It's not every day you find a girl who'll flash someone to get you out of detention.
Number 4, The Breakfast Club.
What we did was wrong. But we think you're crazy to make us write an essay telling you who we think we are.
At a time when most movies didn't take the world of high school very seriously, writer and director John Hughes showed everyone that teenagers are people too.
I can't believe this. They forgot my birthday.
He defined a generation with 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, and especially The Breakfast Club. Although it hit the scene in the mid-'80s, this coming-of-age tale easily could have come out today. High school is still divided into cliques, from the brains, to the athletes, to the basket cases, to the princesses, to the criminals. When you break down every teenager to their core, however, they all have a great deal in common.
My God, are we gonna be like our parents?
Our 5 leads learn this through an eye-opening Saturday in detention, changing both them and the audience forever.
Sincerely yours, The Breakfast Club.
Number 3, Clueless. If you grew up in the 90s, chances are you wanted to be Cher Horowitz. Rich, beautiful, and fashionable, this character epitomizes everything the teenage dream stands for. At the same time, Cher still manages to be an identifiable protagonist. She's spoiled, but never condescending or mean-spirited.
Whatever.
She's fabulous, but isn't without her flaws. She's clueless, but much smarter than she appears. The same can be said about the film itself, which molds the Valley Girl stereotype into a 3-dimensional individual. Clueless also notably derives inspiration from Jane Austen's Emma. Much like how Austen understood the women of her era, writer-director Amy Heckerling gets the mentality of teenage girls down to a T.
Get down on the ground, face down. Come on.
Oh no, you don't understand. This isn't a liar.
Number 2, Grease.
Daddy, don't spoil it.
It's not spoiling it, Sandy. It's only making it better.
Grease isn't exactly an accurate depiction of the 50s. It's not the most accurate depiction of high school either. But perhaps that's what makes this musical so enduring.
Tell me more, like the sea of a pond.
The film is completely wrapped up in its own world, offering its audience a much-needed escape.
I've just had the best summer of my life and now I have to go away.
Of course, that's not to say the film isn't relatable. No matter what era you grew up in, you likely saw a bit of yourself in Danny, Sandy, or one of the other iconic players. These are timeless characters that speak to us even decades later. So, in a strange way, Grease does say something enriching about the teenage experience, all while cementing its legacy with an insanely catchy soundtrack.
It's electrifying.
Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Chaos is great. Chaos is what killed the dinosaurs, darling.
Hey, do you guys know where Erwin Kim is? I guess he hangs out around here sometimes.
Yeah, he's working on his project for SFF.
SF what?
The Student Film Festival.
Hey!
Hey! What up?
Number 1. Mean Girls.
I'm okay. Sorry. I'll be careful.
While it was far from the first movie about high school, this comedy set a new standard for the genre with unforgettable dialogue, biting satire, and characters that felt all too real.
Nice wig, Janice. What's it made of?
Your mom's chest hair.
Now it seems like almost every teen movie wants to be the next Mean Girls. While many are just pale imitations, others have come fairly close to capturing the humor, depth, and wit that put Mean Girls on the map.
Don't have sex, because you will get pregnant and die.
In that sense, you could argue that it ushered in a new golden age of teen movies. With that said, nothing has been able to top Mark Waters' keen eye for direction, Tina Fey's brilliant screenplay, or the ensemble's dead-on portrayals. To this date, it remains Queen Bee.
I was mildly horrified when Aaron didn't immediately ask me to be his girlfriend. I mean, I know he was sad, but how much time did he need?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Ms. Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.